Happy Friday, everybody. It's hashtag FAQ Friday, live from one of my clients. And this week's frequently asked questions has come from a number of businesses who are noticing different changes in the teams, the staff, that some people are feeling fed up, unhappy, really not themselves, and lots of things going on. And we do know energetically that things are changing in the world right now, and there's been a lot of come down from COVID, the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and so many other things. So people have been running at full speed ahead trying to keep the head above water. So what can you do? Well, you'll hear me talking a lot about hashtag TFM, which is time for me, and put them in your diary, because if you do not put your hashtag TFM in your diary, what happens is you become exhausted, you don't become clear of where you're going. We've always got to have clarity, focus, vision and drive with our goals and objectives, whatever that may be, and that must include time for you, your health and well-being, your health and well-being of your team, and your health and well-being of your business. So you might be saying, well, what is all this about? Well, your business needs it. Your business needs self-care, and you need to take strategy time out. And a lot of people say it's okay for you saying that, Alison, but when you're running around, you're firefighting, you're really struggling, how on earth can I be on top of this? Well, it is actually very easy. We've all got 24 hours in the day, and what you've got to look at is, out of those 24 hours, what do you prioritize your time on? And what you'll find is you'll prioritize your time on things that other people can actually get done. Or you can pass over to a freelancer, or you can pass over to somebody else, that would be able to take control of that, whether one of your colleagues, whether one of your family, whether one of your friends, or whether you hire somebody to do that. And there's so many things with regard to this, because I do hear this a lot, that time is really precious, and people can't focus and they have to work 90 hours a week. I was that person, and I've had to really work on this, because if you are constantly going at that is not sustainable. It's not sustainable for your future health and well-being. And look at yourself in 10 years time, in 20 years time. If you carry on what you're doing, what will you look like? What will you feel like? How will your health be? Will you have contracted a disease, or will you still be here? What are the elements that you're currently doing for the bigger goal and objective, and how can you actually work on yourself right now? Whether it's just 5 minutes a day, whether it's just 5 minutes of doing some exercise, or whether it's 5 minutes of taking some time out, whatever works for you, or whether it's 5 minutes of just being you. Or whether it's 5 minutes of just putting the music on full blast and having a right good laugh. How many times do you do that in a month? And you'll be surprised when you actually analyse it and realise not many. And that's what happens with a lot of people in business right now, a lot of teams who are working full belt. The pandemic, the Ukraine crisis, everything added on top of each other, and obviously short staffing crisis, you name it. I mean, it's a perfect storm. What we've got to look at is how you can add that hashtag TFM in your diary to give yourself time for you. If you don't have a health goal within your business objectives, put that in for your team as well as yourself. And put a strategy and plan together so it works for you all, and find that time to be able to actually prioritise that it's a non-negotiable. Because what we don't want is, 5 years, 10 years, you look back and say, oh, I wish I'd done that, or did I need to do that? There's little things like, I have an ironing lady who takes out my ironing. I have friends who have a cleaner who does all the cleaning, and I have freelancers who work with me, who help with all my digital workbooks for my online courses, actually help with a lot of admin. I have an accountant who does all my accountancy, my financial management of it, although I have the finger on the pulse, knowing where I am with that. I have a digital and technical person, and I've got people on social media as well who help and support me. So I've got all these people around me because I know I can't physically do everything myself, and look for help and support. If you know of anybody who can help and support you, ask for it and see how you can get that. Always having a coach. I have 2 coaches that brings me accountable. It gives me action and accountability. I have to put them in because I am accountable, and making sure that things happen, my goals happen, because we can so easily let it go, and that doesn't help anybody. So for your business, it's vital. For yourself, it's crucial. For your team, it's absolutely, important. And make sure that you keep that motivation, excitement moving forward, because it is so important that you look after yourself, your team, and your business on a holistic level, as well as on a financial and business level, because that should be some of your KPIs as well, your key performance indicators, in ensuring that you, your team, and your business is running efficiently and effectively and full steam ahead, but also having the time out to recharge, reset, and reactivate your inner motivation, inspiration of why you want to achieve these goals and objectives. But if you're not happy right now, you'll not be happy when you achieve your goals, because you've got to celebrate your wins on the way and make sure that whatever you do, you're enjoying the journey. Because what's it all for if you're not enjoying the journey? So I hope this has helped you and supported you. May I wish you a happy Friday and a happy weekend. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.